Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Bloom, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. I'm Tom. It's so great to be here hanging out with you all today.
It really is. So, Tom, before we get into today's topic, I have to ask, how's your week been?
Honestly, pretty wild. I've had back-to-back meetings, and somehow I still haven't unpacked my suitcase from a work trip 2 weeks ago.
Oh no, that sounds exhausting. But actually, that trip is kind of perfect because it connects to what we're talking about today.
Oh, yeah, it really does. So, listeners, today we're not doing grammar drills or vocabulary lists.
Nope. Today we want to talk about something bigger, something that actually changes lives. Why is English so important, really?
And if you stick with us until the end, we promise you'll see your own English learning journey in a completely different light.
For sure. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's get into it.
Okay. So let's start with my suitcase story, actually, because it's a perfect example.
Please, go on.
So I was in Lisbon for a work conference, and I don't speak a single word of Portuguese.
Oh, wow. None at all?
Zero. But somehow, I ordered food, found my hotel, even had a 20-minute conversation with a taxi driver about football,
All in English?
all in English. And that's really the first big thing. English lets you talk to people everywhere, even in places where it's not the first language.
Right. That's global communication in action. It's not just a school subject anymore. It's basically a passport.
Exactly. Speaking of passports, my neighbor Mark went to Japan last year, and he didn't know a word of Japanese either.
Oh, really? How did that go for him?
He said English got him through almost every single situation, ordering food, asking for directions, even chatting with other travelers at his hostel.
Wow, that's amazing. So basically, once you have English, you're never really a stranger anywhere.
That's such a good way to put it. You always have a way to connect, no matter where you land.
Oh, that reminds me actually. I had something similar happen last spring in Seoul.
Oh yeah? Tell me.
So I was completely lost trying to find this tiny noodle shop. No map signal, nothing.
Oh no. What did you do?
I just asked a random student on the street in English, and she not only knew the place, she walked me there herself, 4 blocks out of her way.
Wow. That's so kind.
It really was. And we ended up talking for like 20 minutes outside the shop. She was so excited to practice her English with someone.
See, that's the thing people don't realize. English doesn't just get you directions, it gets you actual human moments.
Exactly. Moments you'd completely miss otherwise. Okay, so that's connection. But let's talk about something a little more practical, career growth.
Oh, this one's huge. In today's world, so many companies do business across countries, and English is usually the shared language in the room.
Right. Doesn't matter if you're working locally or fully remote. If you can communicate clearly in English, doors just open.
My cousin Dave actually experienced this firsthand. He started taking online English lessons about a year ago, just casually, an hour a week.
Oh, yeah? And did it actually help him at work?
He got promoted to team lead last month.
No way. Seriously?
Seriously. His manager specifically said his English improvement helped him lead calls with their overseas clients.
That's incredible. It's wild how something like an hour a week can genuinely change your career trajectory.
It really is. And honestly, writing a clear, confident email in English alone can set you apart in a company of 200 people.
True. I actually read somewhere that companies with strong English communication skills report something like 40% faster international deal closing.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. Miscommunication is probably one of the biggest silent killers of business deals.
Right. And it's not just big corporate stuff either. Even freelancers benefit hugely. My friend Rachel does freelance design work.
Oh yeah? How'd English factor in for her?
She used to only take local clients, but once she got comfortable writing proposals in English, her client base basically tripled within a year.
Tripled? That's huge.
It really is. She went from maybe 5 regular clients to over 15, spread across 4 different countries.
That's such a concrete example of doors opening.
Okay, third thing, and this one I personally love, access to knowledge.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. So much of the world's information, research papers, tutorials, even niche hobby communities, they're all in English first.
Right, you're not stuck waiting for a translation that might take months or might never even come.
Exactly. I do this constantly, actually. Whenever I want to learn a new recipe, I just go straight to the original English source instead of some translated, watered-down version.
It's basically like holding a master key to this massive global library.
That's exactly the feeling. Your curiosity just isn't limited by geography anymore.
It's true for entertainment too, honestly. I started watching interviews and documentaries without subtitles about 2 years ago.
Oh, how'd that go at first?
Rough, honestly. I probably understood maybe 60% the first few months.
That's still pretty good, though.
It felt slow at the time, but now I catch almost everything. Tone, jokes, even sarcasm, which is honestly the hardest part.
Sarcasm is brutal in a second language. I still get caught off guard sometimes.
Right? But that's the reward of sticking with it. You eventually get access to the full richness of the language, not just the textbook version.
Okay, and this leads into something a little more personal, confidence.
Oh, this one sneaks up on you. Every time you understand a movie without subtitles or read a book in the original English, something shifts internally.
Right, you start realizing, wait, I can actually handle hard things.
My niece is a perfect example. She used to be so shy about speaking English in school, wouldn't even raise her hand.
Oh, really? What changed?
She gave a full 5-minute presentation in English last week in front of her whole class.
Oh, that's so wonderful. She must have felt so proud walking off that stage.
She was glowing, honestly. And that kind of confidence doesn't just stay in the classroom, it follows you into everything else you do.
It really does. It makes you braver about trying new things in general, not just language.
Totally agree. Now, of course, we should be honest, this journey isn't always smooth.
Oh, definitely not. Everyone hits a point where grammar feels like a wall, or where you feel like you're not improving at all.
Right, and that's completely normal. The trick is just showing up consistently, even on the days it feels slow.
Exactly. Progress happens so quietly sometimes that you don't even notice it until one day you just understand something you couldn't before.
And mistakes? Honestly, mistakes just mean you're trying. That's it. That's the whole secret.
I actually still remember my worst English mistake from years ago. Honestly, still makes me laugh.
Oh, please share.
I was at a restaurant in London trying to say I was full, and I accidentally said, I am full.
Oh no, what did the waiter say?
He just smiled so politely and said, I'm sure you're not. Would you like the dessert menu anyway?
That's amazing. Honestly, that's such a perfect example of a harmless mistake.
Exactly. Nobody remembers that moment except me, and now I use it as a funny story instead of something embarrassing.
That's such a healthy way to look at it. Mistakes becoming stories instead of shame.
Right. That shift alone changes your whole relationship with learning.
Okay, let's actually pause here and do something fun. A quick sentence upgrade.
Oh, I love these. Go ahead.
So imagine a learner says, English is very important thing for me. I want speak good.
Okay, that's understandable, but let's smooth it out together.
Right. So first, very important thing sounds a little stiff. A more natural way is just, English is really important to me.
And I want speak good needs a small fix too. It becomes, I want to speak fluently, or even more natural, I really want to improve my speaking.
So the full upgraded sentence is, English is really important to me, and I really want to improve my speaking.
So much smoother. And it actually sounds like something a real person would say out loud.
Exactly. That's the whole goal. Not perfect grammar, just natural rhythm.
Let's try one more, actually. Someone might say, I am learning English since 2 years, but still not good.
Okay, a couple small fixes here. First, since 2 years should be for 2 years. We use for with a length of time.
Right. And still not good sounds a little harsh on yourself. A more natural way is, but I still have a lot to improve.
So the full upgraded version becomes, I've been learning English for 2 years, but I still have a lot to improve.
That already sounds so much kinder to yourself, honestly. Self-talk matters more than people realize.
It really does. Okay, should we bring this whole conversation into a real scene? I think it hit different.
Oh, I love that idea. Let's do it. Picture 2 friends at a coffee shop. One of them's been putting off learning English for years.
Perfect. I'll be the friend encouraging them, you be the hesitant one.
Got it. Okay, so, yeah, I keep saying I'll start learning English every January, and then, I don't know, life just gets in the way.
I get that, but honestly, think about your trip to Portugal you keep talking about.
Ugh, don't remind me. I basically just pointed at menus the whole time.
Exactly. But imagine actually being able to chat with people there, not just survive the trip, but really connect.
Yeah, that would have been completely different. I still think about that taxi conversation I couldn't really have.
Right? And it's not just travel either. Think about work. You mentioned wanting that team lead role.
Oh, don't even get me started. Half those calls are with the London office.
Exactly. And that's honestly one of the fastest ways people move up, just being able to communicate clearly across teams.
Huh, okay. When you put it that way, it doesn't feel like some huge, overwhelming mountain anymore.
It's really not. Just an hour a week, consistently. That's genuinely enough to start seeing real change.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'm actually going to start this week.
That's amazing to hear, honestly. What do you think held you back so long?
Honestly, I think I was scared of sounding stupid, like making dumb mistakes in front of people.
Oh, I totally understand that fear. But here's the thing. Everyone respects someone who's trying, even with mistakes.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, when I hear someone speaking my language with an accent, I never judge them. I actually admire it.
Exactly. So why would it be any different the other way around?
Fair point. Okay, so where do I even start? There's like a million apps and courses out there.
Start small, honestly. 20 minutes a day of just listening to natural conversations, like this podcast even.
Oh, that actually sounds manageable. Not overwhelming at all.
Right. And once it becomes a habit, you'll naturally want to do more. It kind of builds momentum on its own.
Okay, I'm genuinely excited now. This conversation just shifted something for me.
And scene. See? Doesn't that feel so much more real than just listing reasons?
It really does. You can feel the hesitation and then that little shift into motivation.
Okay, so today we talked about connection, career, knowledge, and confidence.
4 huge reasons, but honestly, they all come back to one simple idea.
Which is?
English isn't just a subject you pass in school, it's a tool you carry with you, everywhere, for life.
And honestly, thinking back over everything we talked about today, Mark in Japan, Dave's promotion, my niece's presentation, my own I am fool moment,
Never forgetting that one.
none of those stories are about perfect grammar. They're about people just showing up and trying.
That's really the heart of it, isn't it? Connection over perfection, every single time.
Exactly. So wherever you are on this journey, whether you've just started yesterday or you've been at it for years, know that it matters.
Beautifully said. So here's a question we want to leave you with today.
If English could open just one door for you this year, which door would you want it to be? Travel, career, knowledge, or confidence?
Think about that for a second and let us know in the comments below. We genuinely read every single one.
If today's episode meant something to you, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.
And if you know someone who's been putting off learning English, just like the friend in our little scene, send this episode their way.
It really might be the nudge they need.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
Keep practicing, keep growing, and keep blooming.
See you next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.